Let's say there is an earthquake in some part of the world and a man got stuck inside a building underneath a table, trapped in rubble. He wants to get out of there as soon as possible, as he can die of suffocation. So one of the most important thing a person in emergency needs is to inform that he is in danger and wants help as soon as possible. There can be no Wi-Fi, as electricity might already be disrupted, and no cellular network, maybe because the cell phone towers might have already damaged. This scenario can be any natural disaster and any emergency situation. Look, when a natural disaster is about to occur, it is inevitable. Though we can predict it and reduce the effect of it, we need to prepare for the worst. Communication is the primary way we humans distinguish ourselves from the creatures. It is our ability to communicate has led to the scientific and technological advances we see today. This lack of communication shouldn't cost us lives. We made a mobile app called Paper Rocket. If we open the app, we see a news feed filled with posts where people post information, updates all about the natural disaster. It can be government or NGOs who want to inform people at the disaster site about the rescue operations being carried out or the people calling out for help to the nearby, all which works without the need of internet connection. The app communicates with the nearby devices by forming a Wi-Fi network. As soon as we open the app checks if the device has an internet connection or not. If it has, it immediately fetches any new post from the central server hosted on Microsoft Azure and sends any new information it has back to the Azure server. If the app doesn't have internet connection and if the device is Android, it creates a Wi-Fi hotspot by name Paper Rocket and allows other nearby devices to be part of the Wi-Fi created, thus forming a network. But if the same device is iOS, it waits for other devices to create the network and joins them. Thus the app is cross-platform so that it can be accessible to all types of users. Another usefulness is we don't want the user to spend his or her time trying to create a new account by registering or logging into the app to use it when in emergency. Nothing is more frustrating than that login or sign up button in emergency. So there is no need to log in. Users can directly open the app and use it. All the creation and joining of Wi-Fi networks happens in the background. Users can just use it as if they have internet connection. They can post any important update and this information goes to all the nearby devices, and if there are enough devices to cover an area, this message could theoretically travel for kilometers. Also, the central server is always there, so if any one device gets an internet connection, all the devices are sent to the server, fetching any new ones from the server simultaneously. Government can know about the status of the people at the disaster site by using the same app, which may be far away from the disaster site, but it can connect to the server. Finally, what if a person doesn't have the app on his or her mobile but needs to call out for help? We have covered that case as well. Whenever he or she sees a Wi-Fi by name Paper Rocket, they can connect to the Wi-Fi and it immediately redirects to a page of the server and they can post new messages there, which will get sent to all the devices on the server. They can also download the APK and IPA files there itself to install the app and use it. There can be security or privacy concerns when downloading and installing apps from sources other than App Store or Play Store, but the app doesn't grant access to your file system or camera or photos, etc. It only needs permissions to manage your network, so you can trust it at least in emergency situations. There can be a possibility of spam or troll messages when there is no user registration, so we have limited the number of posts user can send in a given amount of time to 5 messages per 30 minutes. We expect users to be responsible at least in the time of natural disaster. Though we plan to implement on-device natural language processing and machine learning techniques and blockchain-based coin spending system to combat this problem.